Hi, I'm Jordan the Nerd of Gold, and it's been a minute, but it is part 17 of my Oathbringer journey. I've been reading the Stormlight Archive in part 17 of just the whole journey so far, but it's been a minute since I've made a video because I keep forgetting to film it. So I think the last time, I forget exactly where I was, but just to cover where I am so far. So spoilers ahead if you haven't read it and you're interested in reading this. I'm about to spoil some things. Dalinar has finally remembered his wife's name, and I think that's really an interesting development. And it finally makes the flashback sequences that we've been getting in the parts that I'm reading make more sense. We're finally getting to the point where he's meeting his wife, and that's an interesting thing so far. I really like this, and I like how this also, his past, connects to his current day problem with getting kingdoms on his side. I really like that. Kaladin has met the altered Parshmen, who are not yet Parshendi. I don't really know what we're calling them right now because I don't really want to call them Voidbringers because, I mean, despite the fact that they are, according to prophecy, they don't feel like it. They feel like normal people who have just been awakened, and like Kaladin feels sympathy for them, but he also feels conflicted because he knows he's probably going to have to fight them because of the nature of how society has been set up in Roshashar, or Alethkar, whatever the name of the whole world is. I forget off the top of my head. I know Alethkar is a nation. I forget the name of the world. Whatever. It doesn't matter. I feel like that's a really good thing right there. The thing that has surprised me the most is, I want to say this beforehand. I feel like the women written in Stormlight Archive have been, for the most part, reasonably well written. They are not groundbreaking feminist characters or anything, but they're well written within a fantasy setting for the most part. I don't have any real issues with that. But there was a moment in one of not Jason's chapters, in Shallan's chapters, where she uses her illusionary powers to make herself look a little different, so that way she can train and feel better about it. And she tells us that she enhances her boob size, basically. And I'm like, why was this a detail that was needed? I don't really see what this adds. I thought it was a funny moment personally, and like, I'm never gonna argue against like big boobs, but like at the same time, that's not a visual. And also, why was that necessary? Like, she's saying she didn't do it for Adolin, but she did it for herself, so that way she could feel more confident, like her mentor, who had bigger boobs than her. And I'm like, how do we feel about this? I feel weird in even talking about it, but at the same time, I'm like, it feels unnecessary at best, and I really don't know what the upside is on it, because it's not like they're real. They're clearly an illusion based on her powers, and she's clearly not doing them for... I don't really know what we get out of this. I think it's odd, but yeah, let me know what you think.